We got a 991 with an issue, and the problem is it's got a pending code for transmission cooler switch. Transmission shifting actually really bad, and if you're not familiar with PDK, they are known for problems with the displacement sensors going out and such. But what this will cause is it will cause the transmission to pretty much heat improperly, and it will damage it. So the first thing somebody would do, more than likely, is diagnose this transmission as being bad. Needs a new transmission. Well, let me show you guys what happened here. Yep, there's a damaged wire, and it's missing from its Bosch connector, which goes to the switchover valve. It's a heater valve right here. And it's been completely chewed off. Now I disconnected the plug because the plug was obviously still there, but this was what was left. It was chewed by a pretty big rodent, probably a rat or a squirrel. Here's what the connector actually looked like. The wires taste really good on these cars. Actually, most of the wires will taste really good. After early 1990s, they went to soybean-based wires. For some of you that don't know, that means that they are biodegradable. And also, rodents love soybean. So when you have a wire that's made out of soybean, they're very fun to chew on for these critters. They also like to plant nests and make nests above these engines. We see it all the time. So we noticed that when we were doing the water pump and thermostat service on this vehicle, and the expansion tank actually had a leak in it. So then after I drove the vehicle, I did a handover, and that's when I noticed there was like pending faults in the system that were there previously, and they were hard faults. They were set a while ago. So before it hits summer, I'm glad we're able to sort this problem out, because he would have a pretty significant transmission failure eventually. And kind of the signs of the problem were transmission shifted kind of jerky and lurky, and it just didn't feel right. And that's when I did some more investigations after I did the handover and determined that that was a problem. So this customer is a happy camper now, because we saved his transmission from getting further damage. And yeah, this is something that we see all the time, not specifically on the valves here for the coolers, but transmissions or engine harnesses being chewed up, knock sensors, and mostly on Porsches, because that's what I do a lot of here. So we'll see wires that's laying like this, which actually looks like a rat's nest here with this engine out. We'll get them to, the rats will actually climb inside here on these vehicles, because it gets really nice and warm after driving, and they'll chew up wiring. And so if you have a vehicle, especially if you're by the farm, put something that's rat deterrent. Mint works really well. So that's pretty much what we use here for the vehicles that we have, but we don't have rat problems here. So there we have it. Hope this video is helpful for, not specifically for PDK, but just rodent damage. What you can look for acorns, any kind of material on top of the engine if you're having faults, and more than likely you're going to have wiring problems along that line if you notice any kind of rodent activity. So yeah, you know, this right here, this wire right here is pretty much exposed, and insulation and everything, so it's very easy for like a rat or something to get under here and chew it. So if you have a thermostat code, look at the wiring. If you park your car outside, all I can say is good luck. Anyways guys, thanks for watching. Have a nice day.